coming to you live from our Myrtle Beach, South Carolina location. And welcome to once again another edition of the Artist Spotlight Show, being brought to you by Music Dreams USA Radio Worldwide, Table and Mic Productions, and Biker Babe Barber and Company. It's your friend Russell K. And we got Joel and Oscar here with For Grace. The band is called For Grace, and they are going to talk to us about their amazing new song that just came out, their album. We're going to find out about that song. We're going to find out about the album. We're going to find out about them and their musical careers. And we're going to have a great time for the next 30 minutes. Kick back, relax. Here comes another edition of the Artist Spotlight Show. Now, without any further ado delay, Joel and Oscar, good morning, my friends. How are you?
Good morning. Very well, thank you. Thank you for having us on the show.
So where are you guys located right now?
Yeah, we're from Sweden, actually. So it's we are in the town called Linköping.
Linköping, that's pretty cool. And
Yeah.
how's the weather up there?
It's really great. It's sunny, and Linköping is one of the greatest and the biggest cities in Sweden. It's massive in the Swedish, but in the American way, it's quite small. It's like 120,000 people, and it's one of our largest city. So,
wow, that's amazing. Well, thank you for sharing that with us. I'd like to open up our show this morning. Well, in the morning where I'm in, the night where you guys are. I'd like to open up the show. If you guys could maybe one by one, how did your musical journey start? And what was one of your biggest influences as you continue your amazing career?
Well, actually, I think I started out as a piano player when I was a kid. But then after a while, piano wasn't that cool, you know. You have to play the electric guitar and be like a rock star. And there was good times, I guess, when you bought your first guitar and you tried to be like Iron Maiden or Sum 41 and those guys. And we started out as a small boy band, like almost every other kid, I guess. And from there it is. But I changed later on so now I'm the drummer in the band, actually. So I have switched from piano to the drums, basically.
Who was your biggest influencer in your musical journey?
Yeah, we both grew up like with the early 2000s punk rock, and we think from there we got this straightforward energy and like these catchy, strong songs. But we both listen to much like European metal with the melodies, the more neoclassic elements, and that together brings like it becomes Forward Grace. So it's kind of amazing.
When people come to your show for the first time, what should they expect?
I think they will expect some. I mean, we have some influences back from the Sum 41 and Green Day, pretty easy listening music, but we have mixed it all up with some metal, so it's kind of heavy, but it's still catchy and have this. Maybe you can call it pop metal, I guess, or something like that. So it's very easy to listen to, but you still have those heavy riffing and maybe a bit tougher rock parts in them. So it's not punk rock, but it's more like metal, but very easy to listen to, I guess. That's what I think.
Awesome. All right, so Oscar, my question for you would be, how did your musical journey begin? And what are some of the highlights of your career as you guys continue to move on? What does that look like for you?
Yeah, I just like you. Well, I started out playing instruments as a young kid. I played both guitar and piano. When I got a little bit older, I started to sing as well. So when we started out Forward Grace, was both the guitarist and the singer, so that was quite hard because I had two instruments like to rehearse and to learn, but we've been pretty much better during the years, and now the biggest shows we've played is like when we have some festivals here in Linköping that have been really great. We have a lot of people coming, so that's been like highlights of our career so far. We got these big crowds. It's amazing to play, and hopefully with this new single we're releasing now, we see that the audience like grow bigger, and we hope to have more like this big venue playing. It's really fun.
You know, you must be looking at my cheat sheet because we're going to talk about that new single that just came out. I had the opportunity to check it out, and what a great song that is. I mean, I like the beat behind it, and I just love the way you guys put that song together. So let's talk about that song, and how did you guys put it together? And what does your songwriting look like when you create new songs? And that could be for both you gentlemen.
Thank you so much. Well, I mean, Weightless, the single is called Weightless. So I think it's a pretty cool song to write, actually. Often when you have these bad feelings, or when you're down, you're feeling blue or something, it's very easy to connect to your feelings and write about sad stuff and how emotional, bad you're feeling. But Weightless is more like a song about this unexpected love, I guess, that enters your life, and suddenly everything just becomes weightless. You're feeling, and I think people might be able to relate to that feeling when someone enters your life and everything is just, wow, a burden from your chest is gone, and everything is just weightless. So that was kind of fun to write a song about another feeling, a more positive feeling, because you often write like sad songs or with deep meanings, and oh, I'm feeling bad, I want to express my feelings. It's a way to cope, I guess. As a musician, you write about things you want to cope with sometimes, but this is more like a happy song, I guess, or a dream about something you want. I want to feel this, I want to feel weightless, I want to meet that weightless woman or guy in my life, you know. So I think that's the kind of lyric part of this single. Maybe you, Oscar, can talk about writing about the instruments, those stuff.
Yeah, because as you can hear, Joel is responsible for the lyric parts. So we have found the writing process during the years that works really well for us. I mainly focus on the instrumental parts, the melodies. So that goes very well with this lyrics. I think that you have this hard rock metal, very melodic intro, and it goes together very well. And in the solo, you have these neoclassic instruments elements that put it all together. So I think it becomes a really great mix, like a modern hard rock, little bit metal sound.
So let me ask you this. So when you actually put the song together, is it from personal experiences, or I know some artists, they have these computers with all these words, and kind of much to your point, Oscar, where they take these words and they put the melodies behind the words, and it helps them to kind of create the songs. And this question could be for one or both. What does that look like for your band?
We mostly do it like we create the melodies and like the instruments first, and then you will work with the melodies for the most time with the lyrics.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and I mean, yeah, and I think the best songs we have created is when we really find this connection between the words that are meaningful for us when it comes from our heart, if you say so, and then you find the melodies connected to the words. that's the cool thing about writing music. And when you find the right melody for the text, I think that's when the magic happens. And our best songs we have written is when we haven't just made up some lyrics and then put some shorts to it. We have found the right melodies, I think.
Other than the song we just spoke about, are there any other songs that really mean a lot to you guys that are kind of like your favorite ones?
Yeah, absolutely. I think for me, I really like to write about things I feel, and it's as I said before, it's a bit of a coping strategy, I guess, to write about stuff you need to get off your chest or something. When I write, there are some songs I feel really close to, and those songs I really enjoy to play both live and listen to. Weightless is one of those songs, I guess. Absolutely.
Oscar, what about you?
Yeah. If you think about some of our other songs, we have a more softer acoustic one that's Worn Out Heart. You can check it out on Spotify if you want. And that's, I think, like what you will said, that we like combine this acoustic feeling with a very, I think, beautiful lyrics. So that was a part of our lives when we needed that in some way. So it was that means a lot to us.
This next question is for you and Joel. Who is your biggest musical influence, and what's the best advice that both you gentlemen have ever gotten?
Yeah, I think both Oscar and I have some memories about good advice from a rock star singer. I guess it was almost our first gig, and we were like talking to a guy, and how do you sing so well? And we were so young, and just how do you do that? And he was like, yes, you just have to practice. It was like, yeah, about that. So that was maybe a good advice, I guess. But also one advice I remember from a metal artist, you just go out and have fun. And I think that's a very big part of my musical career, I guess. That I'm not the best on my instrument sometimes, but I can always have fun, and I can share this fun feeling with the audience. And I hope that when you came to one of our shows and you look at us, you can feel that we are having fun, and you are also a part of that fun. Together we will have fun at a gig and so on. But I most have like metal influencers, I guess, like the guys from Halloween are big fans. Like Kai Hansen, and sometimes I also have Bruce Dickinson. He's a singer, but I like that guy a lot. For example, from Iron Maiden, Bruce.
Oscar, what about you?
I think you all said it very well here. That it was an amazing night when that singer of a great Swedish band, Polar Drive, amazing singer, and we came to talk to him afterwards, and he was like, guys, you need to practice. I was like, okay. And since then, we're just trying to become better at our instruments, and like growing all the time, and just having fun, because I think otherwise you can't do this all year after year if you don't think it's funny. So and the band influence, I'm also a big fan of the German band Halloween, and they also have a really great band there in Germany, Ed Guy, a great singer and a great guitarist there. So those are really great.
Awesome. Thank you for sharing that. Your band's been together for a long time. I mean, how do you guys make that happen? Obviously, different personalities and, a lot of different things go on and so on and so forth. But what do you credit the success of the longevity of your amazing band?
I think the most important part is that we share the same vision. Like Oscar and I have never stepped aside from our path. I think we have always have this like it should be fun with the music, and we are aiming for the same goal. So I think we have all. I mean, Oscar, you can tell me I'm wrong, but I think we have always shared the same goal, and the same vision. We have never like argue about that, but we had some band members early on that they didn't really like to prioritize the band, and then it wasn't as much as fun as we have now when we are exactly at the same page. We are feeling the same things, we are thinking the same, and we are going straight forward towards our vision or our goal. So I think that's the most important part for us.
Yes, and I think we've never liked, to never tried to chase trends, or so we have simply write the kind of music that we love ourselves, and so it's important for us that the song is genuine for us. So and I think that's one reason that we can that we have made it so far, and we hope that other people can hear that and connect to it.
Awesome. Spencer, talk about your amazing band. What are your upcoming plans?
I think right now I think it's been kind of a new start for us lately, this last year, that we really found ourselves for the first time, perhaps, and we're writing our best stuff at the moment, and we have so much energy and so much creativity, and the songs just came into us, and we are like writing songs every night. It feels like so. It's more like which song shall we release first? Which is the next one? And we want to just create more and more. So we are having so much fun right now in making music. So the next step will be to share our music on the stage, I guess. But we're having our time of our lives right now, I guess, writing songs.
Awesome. Oscar, your thoughts?
Yeah, as you all said, we're really excited right now. But first, our new single that's out, "Weightless," and we're also planning just after summer to release another one. So there is a lot of fun coming up here. So we're really excited about this and the next year as well. So it's gonna be really fun.
Do you guys have any like festivals or concerts coming up?
We haven't got anything booked right now, I guess, but we will see. Maybe there will be something going on here in Sweden later on.
Well, you know what? We're gonna be your booking agent, man, because I love you guys. You guys sound amazing. We're gonna get you busy.
Yeah. We'd love to come to the US, you know.
Yeah, it's kind of funny you say that, and I'll tell you why. Because with the Artist Spotlight Show, we interview artists from beautiful Sweden, Australia. I mean, from all over the country. And I think that's one of the really cool things that we love about the Artist Spotlight Show is that we have an opportunity to meet some amazing people who are so musically talented, just like you gentlemen here this morning. And with that being said, what is your take on internet radio, the Artist Spotlight Show? Do you like the fact that you actually have a show, you actually have an outlet you can go to that can actually help you in your journey? And if both of you gentlemen can maybe, like share your thoughts about that.
I think it's totally amazing. It's a big and great opportunity for us. It's a lovely. I think this concept is really great, and we appreciate it very much.
Yeah, I totally agree. I mean, guys like you, I think you are some. For me, you are fire, Russell. You are the guys that makes us connect with other people. I mean, how often do we get the chance to be on a radio show from USA? It's like all thanks to you, and that's pretty amazing, I guess. So I think it's just amazing.
I mean, internet radio is really here nowadays. I mean, used to have terrestrial radio stations, and now you have internet streaming radio stations, which we are. In your opinion, what is the difference between both of those?
Yeah, I guess for us it's more like it's hard to find internet radio or know which radio stations do you like. So I think in Sweden, most of the audience around here use like Spotify or YouTube, perhaps also just to show listen to one band at a time. But internet radio is this: you can show more. If you listen to, you can get to know more bands. You can get another influences. Maybe you can hear bands you never heard before. Spotify, you just listen to the same music and the same bands. But internet radio, I guess, can make you connect with other bands and get more of the personality behind the band. Can meet the people like you guys do with Oscar and me right now. Not just listen to our music. You can also listen to us and talk about the music. And so,
Thank you, Sharon. Oscar, your turn. In 4 words, describe yourself as an artist. You got 4. I'll give you 5 words.
That was a really hard one. Okay. Love to play great music.
I love it. Joel, it's your turn. I'm going to give you 4 words now.
4 words.
No. I'll give you 5. We have to make it fair. I'll give you 5 too.
Then we have I need to love to create good music. That's my 5.
I love it. I love it. All right. So, as our audience is watching now, and we'll be watching later, what are some fun facts that you'd like to share with the audience? It could be about you, about your journey. It could be about your band. But what are some fun facts that you'd like to share with the audience this morning?
Yeah, I can say one. When we were a little bit younger, we were at the studio creating music. Joel used to surprise with some different dishes every time. So once in a while he just came in with an apple pie in the middle of the recording, and so that was kind of fun. We didn't expect that.
I love it. All right, Joel, you want to add on to that?
I can share some more perhaps fun facts. I mean, once we played in the capital of Sweden, Stockholm, and we missed the tram home. I guess we were walking through Stockholm like 5 kilometers at night, and then I don't know what happened, but we were running. I guess from the police, something happened. They didn't like that we played on the town. I mean, probably 2 a.m. or something. It was a bit late, I guess, and we were just jamming outside. And but those were fun days. I remember them with joy.
You know what that reminds you of? The Blues Brothers. You remember the Blues Brothers?
That's us.
That's so much reminds you of the Blues Brothers. Where well, you guys know the story, but I mean, just like what you guys just mentioned, I mean, you guys could be in the same company now, the Blues Brothers. I mean, that's not a bad company to be a part of. Let me tell you. So let me ask you this next question. Oh, by the way, I love apple pie. Apple pie is my absolute favorite. I love apple pie. So when
it
you
makes me
guys are
what,
smile.
what
not
I thought.
part of so when you're not a part of the band and you're not doing music, what do you guys do in your spare time? And we'll open up with Oscar.
You know, when you come up in my age, Russell, you know that. Yeah, no, I'm not. But you know, most of the time is when not creating music. It's like being part of, being with my kids and family, and we and some of the work. Like I'm a physiotherapist. When I was younger, I said, "Oh, this physio thing is just a hobby. I'm a musician." But now it's maybe the opposite. But even though the music is a big part of my life, of course.
Oh, awesome. Joel, what about you?
Yeah, yeah, I take the more fun answer, I guess. I like to be adventure. That's my thing. I like to just do whatever I like. But then you also have a family, as Oscar said, so they they take a lot of time. But it's I love to go skiing, go bicycling. I love to run around in the forest and do stuff. Go and jump from cliffs in the water, like in the summer. I mean, yeah, take a beer or two. It's really nice. Just living life. That's a big part of what I want to do in my spare time. But as Oscar said, yeah, the works and the family takes a lot of time as well, of course, and that's really fun. And I work at a school right
Oh, there
now.
you go. Cool. That's awesome. Another question for you. Let's talk about the music industry as a whole. What are your thoughts about? I mean, in my opinion, it's just my opinion, but music has really changed a lot. I mean, with the way the world is today, just so much going on right now. I mean, me personally think that music, what you guys do in music, is so important. You know, people like talk about your song "Weightless," right? We just talked about that earlier in the show. It's a song about getting those burdens off of you and whatever you're going through. And then that's that song's for. So, kind of talk to me about the revolution of music as where it started to where it's at today. And Oscar, we'll start with you again.
Yeah, I think that's a hard question because I think it's kind of hard time for the music industry right now with the whole AI that's going on. And like there is so a massive amount of AI music out there. I think Spotify, when I said it, like it's 10,000 AI songs per day, is like loading up on Spotify. Uh, so I think we're like in a deep crossroads right now. See where we're going because music has been a way for human culture to express like um, those feelings and in like music and lyrics, and now we have AI doing that, and people release it like they have done it themselves. Uh, that's how it looks now, and we don't like that.
Right. Joel, what your thoughts about that?
Yeah, I kind of agree with Oscar that I mean I think the music industry and the music is very important for people, but I also think we need to connect with the music. For me, music is all about connection. So I think I don't really believe that AI music will take over the world and the music industry because I don't feel connected to a computer writing songs, but I feel that connection when people writing songs. I need to see the people behind it. I need to feel their feelings. I need to connect with some human actually in order to feel the music and like the music. Uh, so I hope, hopefully, I think our job will remain as it is. Like it's because it's so much fun to be an artist and try to. It's like painting a picture, but you're doing it with music, and that's so much amazing journey and amazing feeling. Just push a button and a computer create a song. That's not really fun, or yeah, that's not a part of being an artist for me. So,
Yeah, I
but I
mean,
mean,
I agree with you, both of you actually. Uh, you know, So if the computer puts the music together, so when you go on tour, how's that music being played back to people who want to come to listen to that music? I think that's one of the things that's going to do in AI. I mean, it's just my personal opinion, but I agree with both of you. I mean, music is meant to be heard from the people who created it and not from a computer. I mean, maybe you could use the computer to help you write the songs, to give you some ideas, so on and so forth. But I don't think that a computer should be the main focus of what the music industry is and should be all about. Do you agree or disagree?
we agree, I guess. I personally, when I sit and mix songs or master songs, then AI can be an excellent companion sitting on your left shoulder if you're getting stuck. I want the guitar sound to be bigger. Then you have like a body always right next to you that can help you get the best out of the sounds. But that's another thing, I guess. It's not just a computer writing songs, it's a computer helping me deliver the sound I want, and that's a big difference for me. So maybe we need to adapt, I mean, for AI and know how we can use it in a good way. But I totally agree. I want to create something that means a lot for me when I write songs. I want to be on stage and the words that come from Oscar's mouth, yeah, when he sings, they should be our songs and our words and our feelings. And the same thing when you're hitting the drums. I want it to be my stuff, not some other guys or some computer stuff. I want it to be my song. So that's an important thing for me, I think, for being an artist. I want it to be, this is our feelings, this is our painting, I mean. But yeah.
Oscar, what's your take on that?
Yeah, I can just say amen to all of that, because we are creating music much for like ourselves, is as you will put it. Like we're creating like forming the melodies and like record them, and the lyric came to us and we record it, and then we of course hope people can connect to that as well. But that's something the the creativity needs to like come from us, and that's nothing we want to like being taken away. So I think that's really important.
Well, thank you for sharing. Other than talk about AI, are there any other roadblocks you see in the music industry? If so, what are they, and how can they be overcome?
Well, I mean, for us, we have had some roadblocks, I guess, when it's hard today to reach people with your music. It's like a glass roof. If you're a small band and you're not popular on TikTok or YouTube, you aren't a phenomena. Yeah, I mean, how do you get out to people with your music? If you like share our songs with our friends and family, it's just like 100 people listening to our songs. So if you want to take the next step, that's the real roadblock for us, I think, and have been for some years. How to take the next step, how to make people hear our music, how to make people that would like or will like our songs to hear our songs. That's a hard question for us. Big roadblock.
Oscar, what's your take on that?
Yeah, in one way, it's an amazing environment right now with like the social media and everything, that everyone can like get their music out there and like share it with everyone. But there's also an environment when, because everyone does that, it's really hard for one band like to get through the noise. So yeah, it's amazing and very tough at the same time, I would say.
Well, I got a surprise for you guys. I truly do. Um, One of the things we do at Music Dreams USA Radio, as you heard me say in the beginning of the show, this show is all about supporting upcoming aspiring artists. So, what do I mean by that? Quite simple. You gentlemen have an opportunity where you can actually put together a show, a 2 hour show, send it over to me in MP3 format, and we can play it on the radio in the United States at no cost to you at all. All you have to do is just produce the show professionally, send it over, we upload it into the server, and then we can play that music for you. What do you think?
Yeah, it sounds like a dream, my friend.
Well, they say dreams come true. As I told you, when you come to the Artist Spotlight Show, your dreams happening right here and right now, because you are a great example of why we do this show. You're a very talented group, very talented musicians, and you're just looking for an avenue to get you just said it. You're looking for an avenue to get your music out there. That's what this show's all about. There's other shows out there that just do the interview. Thank you for the interview. We'll see you later. And you never see them again. When we do these shows, you're part of the family. You know, you can ask Leon Edward Golder, who actually referred you to our show, and we'll talk about him in a minute. But that's what it's all about. So, give me your thoughts about that. Is that something you guys be interested in doing? Work with us to help you get your music out there?
Yeah, I
That
mean,
sounds
it sounds
really
amazing. Yeah.
Oscar, your take on that?
Yeah, it sounds real amazing. We're very thankful. Thank you.
Yes, absolutely. Now let's talk about Liam Edward Golder. He's the one to actually introduce you. I'll say a special thank you to Liam for bringing you amazing gentlemen to our show this morning. Talk to me about him. How did you guys meet? And are you working with him in any capacity right now?
Yeah, I guess for us, Liam is called the Golden Liam. Yes, he helped us back maybe 10 years ago or something when we were younger, and he was so helpful and helped us get through with our music back then. So now when we released Weightless, and we were, why don't we give Liam a call? And he was up for it, and yeah, he's an amazing guy, I think. Really.
Oscar, what about you?
Yeah, we're really grateful having Liam around, because like you said, 10 years ago, he really helped us to come to the next step in our like music careers, and helping us a lot right now as well with the release with the Weightless. So amazing guy.
Well, just so you know, Liam is a part of Music Dreams USA Radio. He's a part of our family now as well, and he's done an amazing job for us. And we're so blessed to have him on our show, and even at our radio station. And so, as we continue with our interview this morning, thank you to both of you gentlemen for joining our show. This is the time for you. Is there anything that you'd like to share with our audience?
Well, first of all, we are grateful for being on your show, Russell. It's been amazing. It's a bit hard for us to speak English fluently, I guess, but it's an amazing experience, and we're so grateful to just get in touch with new possible fans. And we hope you want to listen to our music and that you like our music, and you will be a part of our family, our Fall with Grace family. So that would be, we are so grateful. Just, I mean, yeah, thanks.
Oh, you're more than welcome. Oscar, would you like to add on to that?
Yeah, first of all, big thank you you, Russell, for having us on here. And as you all said, hopefully we'll see the listeners in our Fully Grace family listening to our songs, and we can integrate together. It will be amazing to see them in the future.
Right on. And so as we wind down our interview this morning, again, it is such a pleasure to meet both you gentlemen, and thank you for making music great. And, just the love and the passion you have, I can just feel it, through the interview. You have so much love and passion for what you do, and don't ever give up. I mean, that's really half the battle in the music industry. In the music industry, you can have ups, you can have downs, you can have roadblocks, as we talked about in our interview this morning. But the people that persevere are the people that keep on going no matter what. And I see that in both you gentlemen and your amazing band. So thank you for sharing that on the show this morning. Any final thoughts as we wind down?
No, we're just grateful. I think thanks for those words, I guess. That's amazing to hear. And that's what we want to share with you. I hope you can feel that we are passionate and we love what we do. And I hope you can hear that in our music. That's made with love, we can say. Full Grace is made with love.
Oh, Oscar, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, bless you all. Thank you very much for listening, and that we can be a part of this amazing show. And like you all said, we're really passionate about the music, and the music is very important to us. And we just want to share our passion with everyone. So thank you.
Well, you're more than welcome, and it was a pleasure to have you on the show this morning. And one last question for both you gentlemen. How can our listeners are watching now or will be watching later, how can they get in contact with you, and how can they listen to your amazing music?
Yeah, our music is like everywhere, I guess, but Spotify and Apple Music, and you can also go to YouTube and watch our music video for Weightless. And we are, of course, on Instagram and social media, Facebook, and so on. So you can just, if you want to pop in and say hi, just write to us, and we will write back, of course.
Oh, that's cool. Oscar, any final thoughts for you, my friend?
I think you will put it out really great. I hope seeing you on social media or on our Spotify or YouTube channel. It will be amazing.
All right, my friends. Well, again, hope you enjoy the rest of your day. And, I know one thing, at least we start off your day on the right foot. So it was great to meet Joel. It was great to meet you and Oscar. A pleasure to meet you as well. And thank you for sharing your story with us this morning and taking the time out from beautiful Sweden to be with us. So thank you for doing that. And so we're going to have you on part 2. And as I mentioned earlier in the show, if you want to put together a radio show, for 2 hours, we that invitation is out there for you. So just so you know.
That sounds amazing.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
You're more than welcome. All right. That's the Artist Spotlight Show. And what a great interview we had this morning. Are you an upcoming aspiring artist looking to get your name out there? What are you waiting for? Send your request to info.musicdreamsusa@gmail.com. Our show is being brought to you by Table and Mike Productions, Biker Bay Barber and Company, and Music Dreams USA Radio. Special thank you to Leon Edward Golder for inviting our guests on our show this morning. So thank you for doing that. And again, until the next time, it's your friend Russell K. coming to you live from our Myrtle Beach studios in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina with Music Dreams USA Radio. Enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time on the Artist Spotlight Show.